Yes, maybe there's a shift from the hotbed of darts around Stoke-on-Trent to St Helens now.
140.
Breeding darts stars aplenty.
Well, you have to say, all three of those lads from St Helens, as Stephen Bunting looks to fill it up and does so. We thought there'd be a few of those in this match. There's the first one in the very first leg. And Chisnall quite fancy following up with one of his own. And he might just do that.
140. Stephen Uruguay, 133.
Well, he's not going to take this out, Bunting, and Chisnall 1-2-1 is very gettable.
59. Dave Uruguay, 121.
Now, don't get me wrong, Chizzy has days when his doubles aren't going, but he has plenty of others where he is absolutely mustard on him. He's not going to get a chance to hit one here.
81.
But he's set it up very nicely as Stephen Bunting looks at 74.
Double
Huge
16.
on the first leg, Stephen Bunting. Second leg, it's Dave.
Yes, a confident start then to the finish. To get his first leg on the board, Stephen Bunting, who looked very convincing indeed, seeing off for Aaron Monk last night, 6-1 in the first round.
Yeah, these St Helens lads, they don't muck about. We saw Dave Chisnall make the move
57.
from the other code of darts to the PDC. He was named the best newcomer in 2012. He was the best Pro Tour player in 2013. Michael Smith, best young player
45.
that the awards do. And Stephen Bunting, only took him 2 tournaments to come over to the PDC and actually win one. And he's looking to get in there again with another maximum.
180.
Oh, this is what we wanted. He'd always promised this match. And it is delivering in the early stages.
140.
Yes, already seen some great fare tonight and plenty more to come, I'm sure. And these two are serving up a treat the way they're battering that triple 20 bed.
122.
We're only in the second leg.
Treble 18 for bullseye for Stephen Bunting. He's going to get a shot at the bullseye for a breaker throw.
Oh. 99.
I don't know if he just didn't grip his dart right. He seemed to hesitate for a moment there. He knew he'd have to go for it with Chizzy on 73. That might have just interrupted his rhythm a little bit. And look at this, Dave Chisnall. Well, that's a decent marker, you would think. No, maybe he did move across. Maybe he did think that flight was going to get in the way with the way it was sticking up. And so Stephen Bunting is coming back. And, well, has he missed the big number? He has missed the big number. He's only going to get 1 dart.
21.
Oh, making a little bit of a hash of that against the number 5 seed here. Could be very costly indeed.
Game shot on the second leg, Dave Chisnall.
So we're all square then.
Third leg, it's Stephen to throw first. Game on.
A blistering second leg of darts in this first to 6.
$96.
Well, 2 legs played, 3 maximums already. We carry on like that. We are going to get some entertainment.
60.
Chizzy made the semi-finals of the World Series of Darts in Dubai. And he's one of those who will be taking part in the inaugural Singapore event
180.
As Stephen Bunting, it's his third 180 of the match.
137.
Yeah, 1 in every leg so far from Stephen Bunting. That's always going to give you a little bit of advantage. Look at that. 128 average for the first 9 from Stephen Bunting.
115.
That is terrifying. These guys are in the bottom half of the draw.
54.
So
Stephen
that's the one with no Michael Van Gogh, and of course withdrawn with an ankle injury. And Stephen Bunting's looking at a 12 darter here. He's looking at double 16 for a 110 checkout.
78.
He will be back though. He will be back.
Yes, no, he didn't have to go for the bullseye with Chisnall trailing on 250.
$100. Stephen Uruguay, 32.
So Stephen Bunting looking for a 13-dart leg, and there it is.
Stephen Bunting.
A holder throw.
Fourth leg is Dave to throw first. Game on.
And this is shaping up very nicely indeed. It's games like these that you wish it wasn't just first to 6 legs. You watch these two play all night long.
60.
Dave Chisnall reached the third round stage here last year, beaten by Mervyn King. That was when it was a 64-man competition and the seeds all came in at the first round stage. Now they come in at this second round stage
60.
in a field of 48 that start on the Friday.
$41.
Well, a chance here for Stephen Bunting. Chizzy's only managed to score 100 in his first 2 visits to the board. It's on his own throw, and Bunting is looking for what is a standard 180 every single leg. 4 legs, 4 maximum. Stephen Bunting is flowing, and look at that, 125 average on the first 9. That's
55.
Stunning stuff. And 108.5 ain't too shabby either.
Well, when he came to the PDC after winning the BDO World Crown, he said he wanted
100.
to mix it with the best, prove he could compete with these players, and for the young family,
96. Stephen Uruguay,
and the
161.
decent money that is rewarded to these players now on the BDO and the PDC circuit, I should say.
120.
Unlucky with that bounce out there.
Yeah, Bunting staying on the treble 20. He didn't need to go for the treble 17 and bull with Chizzy back on 249. Just wanted to put a dent in it. He did do that. Did it with his second dart, unfortunately fell out.
Stephen Uruguay, 41.
But this could be a 14-dart leg.
Nine score.
Wow.
Stephen Uruguay, 152.
Dave Chisnall needs to take this out just to hold his throw.
We saw Jamie Caven hit a 156 on his way to victory over Terry Jenkins.
92.
But Bunting, it will be to put a 2-leg advantage between himself and his opponent. Double 16. Slight adjustment to double 8. Oh, that's awkward now. There.
16.
Well, that was a forest of darts. He had to battle his way through there. I'm surprised he didn't move right over the other end of the hockey to try and get that through, but maybe he thought he could cannon off the second dart and into the bottom portion of that double 8 bed. But it's given Chizzy a chance here. This is, well, that's in his way a little bit. He moves across to try and open up the bed. Last dart in hand.
40.
Wow, wow, wow.
Stephen Uruguay, 16. Game shot the fourth
And
leg.
Bunting makes him pay. And there's a bit of daylight between these two now. It's a breaker throw. It's a 2-leg lead. Stephen Bunting now with the throw to try and make it 4-1. By far the scrappiest leg of the match. But Bunting's put that behind him superbly, and he's had another 180. 5 and 5 for Stephen Bunting.
Well, he's scoring ton 80s for fun here.
100.
And another one would certainly have this crowd in the Salzburg Arena on the edge of their seats. 5 perfect darts, 6 perfect darts. We saw Vincent van der Voort 1 dart away from a 9-darter yesterday, missed double 12.
123. Stephen Uruguay, 141.
So 141 for Stephen Bunting for the perfect leg of darts. He's just missed, I believe. Yeah, he has. I'm sure he would have gone for it as well. The perfect leg of darts was beckoning. Some of the crowd thought it was in. They were off their seats.
95.
But the wait goes on. And yet he's still looking at an 11-darter here. And there it is, 11-dart leg for Stephen Bunting. And after a scrappy last leg where he did manage to break Chizzy's throw, he could not ask much more of himself than to come out and blast an 11-darter on his own throw. Talk about consolidating
45.
That lead. Chizzy, well, where do you start in trying to get back into this one? The man is throwing sublime stuff. Oh, look at this! 180 in every single leg, and he's hit 2 in the previous one.
That first 9 average, 132. He's absolutely on fire, is the Bullet.
Oh, my word. Oh, I think it
135.
took a little deflection. We could have been on the 9-darter again. Stephen Bunting is putting on a show here.
Back comes Chizzy.
140.
Ton 40. And the crowd's sure to be making some noise for our next match. Ralby John Rodriguez, one of the local qualifiers,
40.
up against the number 7 seed Robert Thornton. Ralby John's Austria World Cup teammate Mensur Sulovic. He saw off Ian White earlier on this
100.
afternoon, and
Steve Newquire,
the crowd was certainly playing their part, getting behind their man, and I'm sure they'll do the same again.
Oh, this is superb from Stephen Bunting.
Game shot on the
Oh,
sixth
my
leg.
word,
Stephen Bunting.
146 checkout. He's not just a 180 machine.
First.
This is a complete performance from Bunting.
Game on.
Stunning stuff.
And he's got the throw in this 7th leg. Well, Chisnall standing at the back of the stage.
180.
It looks like he's been hit by a bullet tonight, quite literally,
125.
because he just can't compete with this sort of showing. Here we go again.
Oh, my word.
99.
Well, Stephen Bunting has hit a 180 in every single leg. He's hit 2 in one of them and he was on the 9-darter. Chizzy, why not have one yourself? Yeah, why not? They're giving them away at the Austrian Darts Open.
A rare moment to catch breath there as Stephen Bunting just
134.
regroups, because you haven't been able to take your eyes off this one.
Oh, my word. Well, it's not Chizzy's day, is it? He's run into a man who's throwing 910
63.
average.
Steve Newquire, 88.
His darts are falling out the board. And now it may be the last dart he's throwing. Well, 15 off doesn't help him. But he sets it up, and Chizzy has to take this 133 out because you fancy Bunting to come back for another 13-dart leg. And if it was, well, he could do this, you know. He could do this.
Oh. 170. Steve Newquire, 40.
Well, Stephen Bunting, if it wasn't for that one scrappy leg in the middle of the game, he'd be throwing an average to rival Michael Smith's 114.5 yesterday.
And the match,
This
Stephen
was
Bunting.
an absolutely top-class performance.